Prince Andrew was photographed horse riding near Windsor Castle in the company of 2 aides. The Duke of York wore a blue jacket, gloves and a black and white helmet as he rode a horse. Andrew lives at the Royal Lodge, just a short drive away from the Queen's home in Berkshire, and in the past, he has often been spotted riding in the area. These recent photographs of the Duke come after Prince Andrew was seen leaving Balmoral Castle, where he has spent several weeks this summer, on September 30. Andrew was pictured smiling and waving at well-wishers while behind the wheel. His trip back south of the border came after his legal team officially conceded the Duke has been served with a civil lawsuit brought against him in a federal court in New York by Virginia Giuffre, who was one of the accusers of billionaire sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Prince Andrew has until October 29 to respond to the lawsuit. The next hearing is scheduled for November 3. Ms. Giuffre claims to have been sexually assaulted by the prince when she was. In her lawsuit, she claims the Duke engaged in sexual acts with Ms. Giuffre without her consent. She alleges Prince Andrew knew how old she was at the time and that she was a sex trafficking victim. The Duke of York has consistently and strongly denied the allegations against him. He famously discussed his association with Epstein, who died in prison in August 2019, during an interview with Newsnight's Emily Maitlis. Asked about Ms. Giuffre, Andrew said he had no recollection of meeting her. Asked about whether, as alleged by Ms. Giuffre, he had dined with her, danced at Tramp and had sex with her at a home in London Belgravia, Andrew also said, "I can absolutely categorically tell you it never happened." Prince Andrew's return to England in late September also gave him the chance to finally meet his granddaughter, the first child of Princess Beatrice and Edoardo Mapelli-Mozzi. The happy couple welcomed their baby to the world on September 18 at the Chelsea and Westminster Hospital. But they only publicly announced her name one day after Andrew left Balmoral, on October 1. Taking to Twitter, Beatrice said, "We are delighted to share that we have named our daughter Sienna Elizabeth Mapelli-Mozzi. This name pays tribute both to Edoardo's Italian roots and to the baby's relationship with the Queen." Beatrice and Edoardo did not share a picture of their daughter but published instead a sweet photograph showing her footprints. In her brief statement, Beatrice also provided an update on how her family is adjusting to the baby's arrival and included Edoardo's 5-year-old son Christopher Wolfe, known as Wolfie. She said, "We are all doing well and Wolfie is the best big brother to Sienna." While Prince Andrew had to wait for several days before being able to meet Sienna, doting grandmother Sarah Ferguson reportedly travelled back from Balmoral one day before Beatrice gave birth. Another member of the York family who will have likely met the newborn is Princess Eugenie, who with Sienna's arrival became an aunt. Hours after Buckingham Palace announced to the public the birth of the royal baby, the youngest daughter of Sarah and Andrew took to Twitter to pen a message to Sienna. She wrote, "To my new niece, I love you already and think you're just awesome from the photos. We're going to have so much fun together."